Hello, YouTube land. Check your clocks because it's amateur rubber time. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we sent a second grader to court and we interrogated him and we got some new information and we messed up this case real bad because we thought the murder was at Studio 1 when it actually happened in Studio 2, and it turns out the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim, apparently, because the kid Cody, he saw that the Steel Samurai didn't win to take a picture, started crying in court. It was just a big mess. This is why you never take kids to court, because they're just gonna expel a whole bunch of salty tears to everybody in the whole world. So now here we are. We're back in our investigation and see what happens next. Maybe we'll get some more info on what's happening with the Steel Samurai and what was that other dude? Evil whatever. But we'll see what happens next in this next episode, which is now. So leave a like for Phoenix Wright, leave a like for Maya Faye, Mia Faye, every awesome character in Phoenix Wright, and Capcom, of course, because they're the awesome people who made this game. And we'll see what happens now. Let's go. October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Let's see. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Huh? Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow! Good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yep, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Alright, let's talk. Alright, Steel Samurai. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal a Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. Right, the director's alibi. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both at the trailer. Huh. Which means the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Any ideas? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia's here, so no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP. WP? Powers. Right. Alright, so let's go talk to Powers then. Detention center. Hey, good old Mr. Powers, looking like a lion. Brave-hearted, hairy-chested lion. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Phoenix is like the straight and focused guy. That's what I like about Phoenix. Talk. Alright, producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we have nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I only heard rumors, anyhow. What? Rumors? Director Manella. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I mean, that, and of course, is also a disease, but hey, that could happen too. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Fat joke. Mr. Hammer. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago? Alright, so that's all we're going to get out of Power, so let's head to the main gate. Global Studios. Oh goodness, it's Wendy Oldbag. Whippersnapper. Speechless. Of course. What is happening? The old windbag sure is quiet today. Okay. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. She's not saying a word. Why? Nick? I think our guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station, if we wanted. Oh my lord. You eat, you die. The first thing, not a hello, not get away from the donut station, just you eat, you die. Like straight in the eyes, no motion, no finger pointing or anything. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Phew, she's alive. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm sorry, that tickled me. Alright, talk. Producer Vasquez. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Alright, Dr. Manella. Oh, Dr. Manella? Dude, just imagine how ironic that would be if a doctor was named Salmonella. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. Get back on topic. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's a soft. A pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer. Ah! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay. I guess that's all we're going to get out of her, so let's see. Where to next? Outside Studio 1, maybe. Anyone here? October 19th. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer? Well, I don't know that for sure. Outside Studio 2. Let's see. Oh, Vasquez is here. Nice to see you. Will you actually talk to me? Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? And of course, no response. H-E-L-L-O. H-E-L-L-O! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. Wow. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. That's it. Oh my god. She needs to speak. She's making me mad. Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. What? Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Oh my god. Speak, woman. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Right? Oh dear. What? So what should I do then? Like, watch clouds with her? Will that, like, ease her or something? Will Powers. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Fey blood speaks to me! I know it! Oh dear. Director Manila, not Dr. Manila, which would be hilarious. Director Manila. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. Oh dear. So she won't talk. Great. Again, not a surprise. So what's in here? Maybe she'll pop up and wait or something. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Okay, so that's it then. Let's check the trash. There's always something in the garbage. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Okay. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. You know, I could go for some water right now. I should have done that before I started recording. I got this big old cup from my mom when I was on vacation, and oh my goodness, it's the best. I can carry a whole bunch of liquids in that cup and not share it with anybody. So I just want to say thank you. A lot of water can be ingested by one big old cup. Okay, present something? Ugh. I don't know. She's bugging me out, real bad. No, I already went here. Outside Studio Juan. Main gate? Nope, that's Wendy. Employee area, there we go. We didn't go here yet. Alright. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any clues lying around. Yeah! Oh, it's Gumshoe. No touching. Eat! I love Gumshoe.
Oh, sorry, Bill. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I could be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatique indeed.
Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, Bill. Traces thereof.
Alright, Gumshoe, my man. The plate. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything is due time, pal.
Oh, what'd we get? Anything results?
Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright.
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Oh, so I was right.
Looks like it.
Steak plate found in the employee area. On it are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. Alright. The investigation. How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
Alright, what about Ed? What about Edgeworth? How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Talk about Biden's, pal.
Wow, the theory of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on that bottle.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Alright, so found on the table in the employee area bears Jack Hammer's fingerprints. Okay, so I was right. Alright, so I guess that's it from Detective Gumshoe, my main man. Oh yeah, let's go to the dressing room. Will we find anything in there? Oh, Penny, what's up? Oh, hello. what are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week's the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Oh man, okay, what's going on here? Mr. Hammer. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. He had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? Huh. The last episode. What do you mean the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but it's what Global Studios decided. Man. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. This has to be it then. Yeah, the Path to Glory. And this is? A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. Yeah, considering you being the youngest one here. And you collect cards. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Alright, 5 years ago. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldback. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Right? Okay, we gotta go talk to the old whippersnappy Bappy. Please be there. She is. What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think they made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? Come on, old bag. Talk to me. Talk to me. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Ooh, she got a big reaction. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, the assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers? Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think it's fun.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I do got proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. With this bottle, boy. Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills, with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
Well, what does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
On the plate. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes. So?
This is the plate that we used to eat on that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Ooh.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag?
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, the paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia.
The mafia? Yikes.
She silenced that paparazzi.
In other words, she killed him.
That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant to any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag?
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph? Oh, goodness. Wait a second.
This is the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
Oh man, but how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. 5-year-old photo. Dang. Okay, so now what? Ooh, maybe we can use this to get maybe Vasquez to start talking to me finally. She is shut up like a clam. Alright, present, hopefully. This will get her to speak. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Oldbag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Oh god, she's actually now kind of creeping me out. I don't want to go in there. Oh snap, it is oh god, it's bent. Did I ever say that before? Probably when this case even begun? Oh, I never even noticed that until now. This thing is bent. So it does kind of, oh my god. Yeah, that was the thing that he got stabbed in. Oh no. Alright, we gotta go talk to, you're scary. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? I mean, that's what I wanted. Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But
You weren't the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me? Uh-oh. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? Oh, snap. No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo to the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. Oh my god. So that's why she had the photo. She attacked the person. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is negatives. He would have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys? Oh, hi. You guys have guns. Where'd you guys even come from?
Hey, we came out of the trash can just like you requested. Yeah, we were behind that billboard the whole time. We were listening on this conversation.
Like, where'd you guys even come from? But I'm scared for my life. They're gonna do it to me, guys. I need an adult. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? No? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Oh god. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why would D. Vasquez care about it all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! You better keep Baldy, Hairdoodle's hair streak and Scar Eye over there. From left to right. I just named the thugs. No! And we're dead.
Hold it right there.
Gumshoe, my hero.
I hide everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me, now.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Okay.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late on my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe, thank you. I was really scared.
Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective.
I always love when he scratches his head.
Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Oh, to be continued. Oh, snap. You know what? I'm going to continue this. I want to finish this trial up right here, right now. So let's do this. This might take a while. Who knows? Episode 3. Episode 3 of Turnabout Samurai. Final day. Let's do it, guys. October 20th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. All right. Back in court. Let's go.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is the producer who was present in Studio 2 trailer that day.
Alright, what's going on, Miss Vasquez?
Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were at the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Dang.
Got him.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. You're right. Okay, time of the murder. What were you doing? I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I was just looking at those plates when she said T-bone steak. Hold on, that just threw me for a loop, cause let's see. There's bones on the T-bone steak, and when I just saw that picture when she said she was eating the steaks, there were no bones on there. So, did she eat the bone or what? You never usually eat the bone of a T-bone steak. I usually suck the bone, like the bone itself, but that's kind of leaving me skeptical.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. Like, can you see? I don't know if you can see the plates, but you can see the plates. They have no bones on them. So, if they ate a T-bone steak, what is this? I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. Van. Manella used his van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after meeting in the trailer. Okie doke.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is a final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Alright. I want to press her on those plates. So, yeah. What's going on? Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak.
Well, Nick, find anything?
I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said, somewhere. Okay, so, save. I just want to know about the plates. It's just throwing me off. Present? Objection? Oh, I was right. Ha! As I thought. You claim that you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate.
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, I need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. But there's no freaking bones. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ooh, got her. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. You ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat the steak. Well, this seems like the most rational one. Of course, I would say you ate the bone too, because people can do that. But I'm gonna just go with Phoenix here. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. Ooh.
I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? picking on Salmonella meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order! Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Ms. Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran to the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Ooh, he's already going for it too.
Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it. Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you could. You couldn't, could you? I don't... Yeah, you couldn't. You didn't have to. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? He already figured it out.
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon, which is in this picture, right here.
Wrong, Mr. Wright.
But I haven't said anything yet.
I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence.
I can sense it too with my fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right. Okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. Okay, so that was fake. The spear itself? I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now, tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who was wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Okay, that makes sense.
Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you... Silence! I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what happened? What? Let me try that again. Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Alright, now I can show the picture. Look at this photo.
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs.
Ooh.
Order!
You know something's like really up when he bangs his gavel 3 times.
If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is all this about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Oh no. Has happened again. Oh no. What?
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside a Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs into the fence, just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Oh, you see a little sweat on her cheek. I'm getting her. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died in the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found in Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I dispose of the body?
The break in the meeting at that trailer lasted 5 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She couldn't deal with it. I bet she could move it. She had another way. She couldn't deal with it. 15 minutes is kind of a short amount of time.
You see, even I cannot do the impossible. Therefore, Mr. Wright, I didn't do it. Agreed?
Not agreed. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than her own hands?
For instance?
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Ooh, interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
The van, right? Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Ooh. Catching her. Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
Yeah. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course Salmonella had to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There is no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? She puffing nervously. I can see that.
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun.
I win? Nothing? Nothing. Okay, everyone is silent. What's happening? So what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that?
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? No words. Doggy, what are you barking? You are interrupting a very important court case.
Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? Oh, no.
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says. I don't think he knows either. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? You did it, Vasquez. Testify again. No further questions. No further questions? I don't know.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
I was hoping I'd come up with a question while pounding on my desk. I didn't.
You have my sympathies.
Damn. To come so far only to fail. I can't say anything. What's going on? Why are you bugging?
If it seems as there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Oh, snap.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Come on, guys.
I see. Very well.
Again. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed, verily I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He's probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he'd always get the guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth. Alright, so after finding the body, what happened? I was with Sal and Oldbag, security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Okay.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination?
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Alright. Hopefully this is the final cross-examination. I don't know. Alright, so I guess press her on everything. Hold it. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you, Mr. Manella, arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder. Where were other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put the hammer in that costume with Sal Manella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy?
The witness will continue with her testimony.
Alright, the assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Yeah, let's press her on that. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Dead silence just like it was just a couple seconds ago. Hey Nick, why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Alright. Security lady Oldbag pointed. He did it. Why? Oldbag, security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Press harder. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I've heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there is anything in there I can use. I have to be left out of the proceedings. Went back to the trailer, get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Press harder. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess.
Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue.
Yep. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have known the murder was before going to Studio 1. Oh, she caught that, not me.
Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution will make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change in defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe the exit is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Hammer was injured? That wasn't Hammer, that was Powers. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Yeah, that wasn't Hammer.
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? You heard Mr. You saw him limping. Yeah. Whoa, what was that? Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw him as the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Got him. I think my phone just went off while I was talking. I think that's what that was. I don't know.
Order, I will have order.
Witness, can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are you, the real killer, always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is no reason, that is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Of course I can prove it. Of course I can't prove it. I don't think she did have a motive. Nick, no! Saying you can't prove it now will be admitting defeat. She'll get away. But what proof could I possibly have? I don't care if it's impossible. You still have to fight this one. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present the court evidence as Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. This is my proof.
This is the photo from before?
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
Real evidence. Yeah, I don't think she had a motive. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. Yeah. What? What? Oh, I thought that was Vasquez. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then, Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Got her. She cracked the cigarette, dude. Ooh. Oh my goodness. So Jack Hammer was going to kill her. It wasn't the other way around. Oh my god. That's crazy. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Ah, so she's admitting to it. Yes, got her. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Ah, so that's what she went through. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Oh my god, dude. Man, being a lawyer is so hard.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm as collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
It appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers is innocent. That he should be found and so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers,
not guilty. Woo woo! We did it in almost about a hit an hour. Yay.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wow, we just hit an hour right there. That's crazy. This whole episode took an hour.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
Show evidence, I guess. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because, this maybe? It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Oh, it was, okay. I was thinking that too. Because maybe he was so famous, and he got jealous.
Because I was the Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume, man.
Oh, he doesn't know it's the last episode.
Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth.
Yo, can we give some praise for Edgeworth for helping me though? Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers.
Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we had not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with an unnecessary feelings. Aw, unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. If you listen to me, Phoenix Wright, don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Okay? You seem cool, though.
Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now, we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
What is the deal? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Pink Princess, oh my goodness.
Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again?
I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. So he's playing the princess? Oh no. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Yikes. Pink Princess. The end. Turnabout Samurai complete. Woo! We did it. Oh yeah. Alright, save the progress. We're gonna save it right here and end it off. We went on too long. Doggy is barking, messing up everything. So I'm going to cut this episode short, even though it's like probably like an hour long now. So I will see you in the next video. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Also comment and subscribe to get new feed on videos and become a member of the Cuckoo Crew today. Also be sure to follow me on Twitter so you can recommend any of the fidget games you want me to play or chat, your preference. And also if you subscribe, be sure to tap that bell to get notifications on videos so you'll never miss one from me ever again. But that's going to be it from Phoenix Wright. In the next episode, we'll start, I didn't even save, did I? Yes. There we go. Oh, this is the next episode. Turnabout Goodbyes. Investigation. So I will see you then. I can't wait. Amateur out.